Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is your weekly tarot forecast. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And please go check out the other videos that may pertain to you for your sun, moon, or rising signs. That will give you a much more dynamic picture of what is going on with you in this situation that you're finding yourself. Now let's get right into it and see what it is that Sagittarius needs to know. All right, this card jumped right out at us, and that is the Seven of Swords. So we're going to start with that card today, and we're going to do our typical 10-card Celtic cross spread. But we're going to do also an 11th card today, and that is our confirmation card. That is the card that's going to tie the whole reading together. I'm not even going to look at that. We're just going to leave that right there. We're going to reveal that at the very end to see how it might tie all of this energy together and see if it can give us that confirmation that we're looking for, okay? So looking at this now, I see we do have some major arcana. I feel like there is a lot going on in your life. I feel like you've really been working toward your success and working toward your just abundance and your wealth and your financial stability and success, and you know, all of that sort of thing I think is very very important to you right now. With this Seven of Swords though, I think that you've been approaching the situation in a way that isn't working. I think the methods that you've been trying, the tactics, just the style that you've been going at this with has just not worked. So we have with the Seven of Swords, keyword is futility. So as much as you keep trying to do this certain thing, it's not working out. So either it's the person that you've been trying to deal with, or the way that you're approaching it, the energy that you're giving off, the vibe that you're giving off, or your strategy, the way that you're trying to go about this achievement is not working. You're meeting some resistance. There's some kind of a blockage there where you're just not able to get things flowing, right? I think that's kind of the state of the week. But what is crossing your path this week but that Princess of Discs? So I think despite any kind of blockage that you have here in terms of this communication or getting these things flowing, I think you're really going to meet with some abundance. I think this might be the week where this kind of blockage just starts to flow again. It just gets really cleared out. And I wonder if this Princess of Discs isn't giving you a little bit of a clue into how to kind of push this thing over the edge and just to get it kind of opened up and flowing and get this thing going again, right? I wonder if the Princess of Discs isn't telling you that in order to break through and have this achievement and have this success that you're working towards, you need to take care of the people around you. You need to be nurturing and supportive and focus on the needs of others and be generous with your time and your energy, and that might give you the kind of shift in your own energy that is going to be able to push you through to success this week, okay? Sounds a little counterintuitive, right? I mean, you got to spend money to make money, though. And you have to spend energy in order to rebuild and reestablish your own energy. And I think that the way that you've been trying to not force the situation, but the way you've just been going at it directly and assertively, using just your communication style and being very straightforward, very blunt, hasn't really done the trick. So I think this Princess of Discs is coming by to say, hey, you need to just be more supportive of the people around you, more nurturing, more giving, just a little bit maybe softer, a little bit more generous, a little bit more inclusive, and just kind of, you know, let other people know that you care about them and that you're trying to take care of them. And I think that will help you. Maybe you'll gain some allies from that, or some new doors will open up and you'll be able to push this thing through to the success that you're after. Okay, I see that you are really a person who is very focused on work. I think you're a person that really likes to be productive, and you see yourself as a very productive person. I think you look at yourself as someone who kind of always needs to be busy, always needs to be doing something, and maybe you don't really feel successful unless you are busy and active and making things and doing things and seeing results of things. And so I understand that this situation now, since there is this kind of blockage and things aren't really progressing the way they should be, maybe that's kind of causing you just a little bit of anxiety because, you're used to always kind of making things happen, right? And getting things going and being productive and successful. So I really think that you have this hardworking attitude, this hardworking spirit, and you like to be busy, you like to be productive. Okay, I think that is a big factor for you. And I also see that right now it is kind of starting to weigh on you that there's this blockage and that things are kind of at a standstill right now, which I do think is temporary, but we'll get into that. But right now I'm talking about you, okay, and how you might be feeling about this situation. I think there is some disappointment there. I think maybe you are getting a little bit down on yourself because you're not being as productive as you think you should be. Because again, you see yourself as someone who is always able to produce, always gets results, right? But sometimes there's a little bit of a delay, and I think that delay is causing you some anxiety, causing you some just kind of self-doubt, or just getting a little bit disappointed in yourself because things are not moving as quickly as they should be, right? I also see in this situation that you have a lot of love for whatever this is that you're doing. This is a project or a career or just some situation now where we're talking about this kind of delay in the gratification, a delay in the success. I think this project is something that you really hold near and dear to your heart. With this Ten of Cups, I think this is showing that it really is such a wonderful, fulfilling, satisfying passion project that you're doing, or this work that you're doing. And so that makes it a little bit more bitter with this Five of Cups when things aren't progressing as you were hoping they would. Things aren't as successful right now as you thought they could be or should be. It's because you have such emotion, such love and passion invested in this project that you take it very personally when there are just little obstacles, little roadblocks, okay? So I think that it's definitely something very near and dear to your heart that you're working on. I feel like in the recent past, or just with this project in general, you've sacrificed a lot already for this, because it is something that you hold so close to your heart. It is something that you feel so passionate about, and you do have this really strong emotional connection to whatever this work is that you're doing. I feel like you're willing to give up a lot for that, for those achievements, for progress in this area. You're really willing to give up a lot. Maybe you already have given up a lot, but I see you as someone you're more than willing to sacrifice for what you believe in, right? And you're willing to give up things if it means that you're going to get the greater success later. So it is kind of that delayed gratification, that delayed success, but it's going to be so much sweeter when you do get it. Because you've had to work so hard for it. Another factor in this situation is definitely this Four of Discs. I think this is your kind of your ultimate goal, but it's your immediate goal, your hope, your aspiration for this project is that it's going to stabilize, it's going to create some financial security and stability for you, that it's going to allow you to just kind of build up your fortress, build up your empire, your home, your bank account, your pocketbook, your finances, and the stability and safety that having a little bit of abundance will offer you, a bit of a safety net, a bit of a cushion, right? And so with this Four of Discs, you're really working to solidify that, stabilize the finances, and build something up that's fairly strong and that can offer you that security that you're looking for. And again, I think with your hardworking attitude, that's quite a natural progression, because with this attitude, Three of Discs, Four of Discs, right? So you couldn't get much more natural than that. It's a normal, natural progression to go from this hardworking attitude to building up your fortress around you, okay? So I think that's kind of where your head is, or where you see yourself. You think of this situation in terms of, Okay, what do I need to do to be more productive, to build this up faster and stronger and have sturdier walls on my castle, right? Both figuratively and literally, because maybe this is you trying to buy a home with the results, the revenue from this project you're going to reinvest in your home, in yourself, in your friends, family, in your life, and to literally build things up around you that you need. But it's also just having that peace of mind that you have some extra cash in the bank, or you're building up that nest egg, or you're building up that savings for something that you want in the future, that sort of thing, okay? And I really think that you've given up a lot, you've sacrificed a lot already in this situation to work towards these goals, okay? So I think maybe part of you is not wondering what it would be like if you just kind of gave up on this kind of attitude with this traditional success. You work hard, you get money, you save, you buy a home, all the traditional stuff that we do that kind of signifies success, right? I think there's part of you that is wondering, what would it be like if I just lived a little bit more carefree, if I just kind of did things more whimsical and a little bit more spontaneous, and what if I wasn't so focused on material financial success, right? And I think that's a natural question to ask ourselves. Well, am I doing the right thing? What would my life be like if I just traveled and just lived with what I had and had just a modest means, but I was just more carefree and more free, literally, to just go and do kind of whatever without the obligation of supporting and handling all of this work on a day-to-day basis, right? But I really think with the cards that we have here that you've made the right choice, that your focus on this work is right for you, even though we may sometimes pine for the what-ifs or the grass is greener on the other side, that sort of thing. But I think you really have this passion, this strong connection. We have the Lust card here, and we also had that Ten of Cups. This is showing that you really have a strong connection to this thing. And I think if you changed your life up, if you kind of went the opposite way and lived more carefree without the responsibilities, I don't think you would be happy with that. I think you would be missing this passionate connection with this work that you're doing. I really think that this is really you living out your power and really like coming into your own confidence and passion. And this project is an expression of that. And I really think that you would be you wouldn't be happy if you didn't have this, even though it is hard work. It does entail a lot of sacrifice. And right now there is this kind of, stalled, stagnant aspect of it. So I think you're on the right path doing this work. And I really think that this week, if you were to refocus, rather than on trying to push your plan through, with force and just trying to really just be direct and really get it going intentionally like that, I think for you to refocus more on just nurturing the people around you, nurturing yourself, being generous, being a little bit more calm and relaxed, and just focusing on maybe the physical needs and emotional needs of everyone around you, including yourself. Right? Take a little bit of time for some self-care. I think then in the next few days you'll be able to approach the situation and this blockage here will be cleared and you'll be able to continue on with what you're doing and get that success that you're after. Because I don't see anything here that's really stopping you from being successful. I think this is going to work out great. I think your plans are wonderful and perfect, whatever they may be. And don't forget to hit that like button and please subscribe to this channel. Let me know in the comments what it is that you're working on and whether this resonates with you, any thoughts or opinions that you have. My goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by Christmas of 2022. We're at the time I'm filming this, we're at about 3.2 thousand, so we have a little way to go. I think we can do it, and I need your help, so please hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. Now, as I'm saying, I think that you're going to have that success that you want because you are that hardworking, person. You have the willingness to sacrifice for what you believe in and for what you're working towards. You have this aspiration to build this successful business or this successful life or this stable foundation that you're looking for. But moreover, you have that passionate emotional connection to what you're doing. And that, I think, is 99% of the work, is just having that love for what you do, right? That emotional connection for what you're doing and what you want. And that's the driving force here, okay? I think this strength or lust card, this is the driving force for all of this, and this is what's going to lead you to success, okay? Now, as the kind of long-term outcome, interesting, we have the Eight of Cups. You know, it could be that there are in some future time, some future place, you might start losing a little bit of interest in this project, right? We go from this lust, this passion, this enthusiasm, and just, you know, you can't wait to get out there and keep working at this thing every day, to down the road, you're going to be just a little bit like, ugh, I got to wake up and do this again. And that, I think, is very, very normal. It's a natural thing. You look at any situation where you're doing something that you love, you get something that you always wanted. Over time, it kind of loses its excitement. It just becomes work for a little while. But if you push through that, you're going to break through to this new state of being where you have like a renewed love and passion and enthusiasm for this work, but it's going to be on a higher plane, right? It's going to be just so much more evolved. But the key is to just push through this temporary period of that, ugh, I don't want to go to work today, or I don't want to do this work right now. Or there are 1,000 other things that I'd rather be doing with my day, but you're going to go and you're going to do this work anyway, because you know that pretty soon you're going to have this renewed sense of love and wonder and excitement and enthusiasm, but it's going to be so much just in a higher realm than it even is right now. And I think it's pretty strong right now, this passion and enthusiasm that you have, which means if the day comes where you're starting to lose interest in this, that's going to be even more challenging, right? Because you're going to go from this just wonderful fulfillment, satisfaction, love and pleasure and passion, enthusiasm, all those words. You're going to go from that to just feeling like I'd rather be doing anything else with my day than this stuff, okay? But push through that. And if you can push through this and keep going, you're going to break through to that wonderful experience of just everything just feeling magical and wonderful and so satisfying and so fulfilling that you're going to see this little temporary period of the loss of interest as just a drop in a bucket, or a drop in an ocean of just joy and pleasure and satisfaction from this work, because you've pushed through all of the challenges. And I think you're going to find that you're capable of such great success. Now, we're going to look at this confirmation card to see how it might tie some of this together, see if it gives us any other insights into this situation for you. So what do we have as our confirmation card? Ooh, the Hierophant. Okay. I think this, again, is saying that whatever situation this is has a tremendous amount of meaning for you. With this Hierophant card, this is you like searching for meaning. This is you really wanting some sort of guidance, some sort of sign that this is what you're meant to be doing. You want there to be some higher meaning in all of this. And we've kind of hinted at that already, right? Like this is your passion project. It's something that you have a very strong emotional tie to. So I think this card really is that confirmation that yes, this is what is meaningful to you. This is what is valuable to you. You are doing what you should be doing. So this is a wonderful confirmation. This is that message from the universe, from spirit, from your higher self that's saying, yeah, you're on the right track. Keep going. And the Hierophant is Taurus. That's an earth card. And this is saying just keep doing the hard work, keep pushing, and you're going to make it, okay? Now, the earth card that we saw at the beginning was this Princess of Discs, and this card is kind of showing you the way to get through this immediate blockage, okay? This Earth card is major arcana, heavyweight influence here, saying you're on the right path. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing with your life right now, so keep going. All right. Sagittarius, thank you so much for letting me read for you today. Thank you for being a part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. If you want to stick around for the extended version, you can become a member of this channel, and all the information is on the channel page there somewhere. So I encourage you to do that. Thank you again for letting me read for you today.